stay clear of Gallbank unless you're helping the Marshal.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building, you got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
I'm sure everything will turn out just fine.
I'm supposed to do with that. You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. Well, I'm a little busy right now, so if you don't mind, I need you to hang back. I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey! You in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try
I'm sure
nothing.
things will turn out just fine.
Negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Well, I guess you have a point. I'm so ready to get out of here. Okay, fine. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? right? Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Yeah, that would be a lot worse. None of us want to be murderers. Things just got out of control. Yeah. I don't think any of us is ready to die here. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
This is nothing we can't handle.
Security around here is... What's the word? First things first. How'd you get the Shaw gang to stand down? To be honest, no, I didn't. The Shaw gang isn't known for backing down. Good thing these were rookies. If we'd been dealing with some of the higher-ups, things might have gone differently. Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Shimon, baby.
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
It's okay. I'm okay.
The pink robbery
I
was
just need
something
to
else. Just thinking about it gets my heart racing. Thank you for saving my husband.
You should ask Sam about Akila sometime. He has some pretty amazing stories to tell.
Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
I need to give it more time.
Guess that means you won't be telling the marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Not yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be close at hand if that happens.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
Just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now.
Well, hey there.
Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Yeah? Maybe another time.
Ever accused those boys of having an overabundance of common sense.
Ain't that the truth?
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll be a terror once she grows up.
Need something? You got some business with me? Oh, well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do. Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But, do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up.
It's a dangerous job, but an important one. As long as you leave room for your commitments to Constellation, we won't have any problems.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Sorry, but it doesn't work that way. Just do the one mission, and we'll go from there. This is a dangerous line of work, and I'm not putting someone in the field unless I'm sure they're ready. Then I suggest you get going.
What can I get you, Emma?
Oh, nothing for now. Talk action. Well, to apologize.
Oh.
Well, I know Annie's been trying to rope you into her spy schemes. I think it's not too much of a problem.
You get it? She's an angel. Truth is, she looks up to you, Marshal. Trying to keep track of the bad guys is just what you should.
I just hope it's not teaching her judgment.
I'm sure it's just a phase. She's got a good heart.
Try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city and it ain't bad.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope. That man can drink.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
Well, hey there.
I have something for you. The rock isn't exactly masked, But as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure. I'm listening. I thought you'd never ask. Here. Maybe another time.
Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar collective by himself.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
Exactly New Atlantis, eh?
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know stretch trash will come back and loiter. Or worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Lance.
There's not enough to do around here.
Please, let me know if I can be of service. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. You're standing in the storefront of the Laredo firearms factory. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. As such, I can offer you my personal assurance they're of the highest quality. When a CEO distances herself from the customers, her decision-making suffers. Here I get to see what matters, what sells, what doesn't, and why. It's invaluable. Plus, it's better than the endless meetings. Let's get you set up.
Akila is one of the oldest cities in the settled systems.
If you need help, Miss Lance is just downstairs.
Nicely done.
Hey, if you're looking to browse, you're in the wrong spot.
Just here for security. Please move along.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my shoes? Not literally, but
This is Freestar Collector Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Careful screwing with the security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the Freestar Rangers.
Hi there.
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you. Don't stop unless you're told to do so. Clover over at Kelcorp, she's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out. There's a bounty. Get that cleared as soon as possible.
New around here? Make certain that you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you? Aurora is a hallucinogenic, which is legally available for purchase in Neon. Certainly. And for your own good, I urge you to listen carefully. First and foremost, The interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed, if necessary. You are free to carry and use Aurora anywhere within the city limits, yes. Good. Then you won't have any problems from me. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal. You will be arrested, fined, and jailed for participating in such a transaction. You can find it inside the trade tower. Take the elevators up to the terminal building and head across Bayou Plaza. You can't miss it. Perfect. All right then, that's it. If you have any additional questions, let me know. Otherwise, keep your nose clean and move along. Volii Alpha has a unique agreement with the Freestar Collective. We allow their ships to patrol the spaceways, and Neon Security maintains the peace within Neon itself. The only exception is the Freestar Ranger outpost located in the city, but Ranger Price fully cooperates with our department.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. The area's gone to hell.
The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place.
Stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but they're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Moara on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebbside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? This is what's missing these days. This. It's called respect. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the Disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the Disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the Disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebbside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss. What's up?
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
Don't mess with the Strikers.
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. but we only take what we have to. I really can't say I blame you. Andrea, let them in if they change their minds.
Strikers may be battered, but we ain't beaten yet.
Pull up a chair and have a drink.
Can I help? Take your time.
Strikers look out for one another, right? Strikers look out for one another, right?
What? What are you looking at? This is striker turf.
What can I help you with? Sounds good. Lead on.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done? Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
Special project we're working on for Miss Salza.
We expect our employees to self-manage when it comes to breaks. I recommend taking a moment whenever you feel that stress may be getting the better of you. Just be mindful of your time. This job requires a clear head.
Atlantis has run into some trouble. Word to the wise, you don't want it.
Hey, no funny stuff with that person.
care. Bye-bye.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day.
Nice day, huh?
I'm a student of history.
Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
I assumed it was all right to let your parents in here, but maybe they shouldn't stay for long. Your father dropped by. He left a note for you. Here.
I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like.
The money you sent home? Well, it means a lot. To both of us. I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl? I have some vids of when I was, 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way. I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear, your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours. Well, I'm no expert, but he was some sort of wealthy entrepreneur. Near the end of his life, he grew fascinated with space. He wound up being a benefactor of Constellation and chaired it before he died. The stories make him seem colorful. I think I'd like him. I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Ms. Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
I am at your service, Captain.
Yes, I, think that would be cool.
Well, hey there. Nice long rest, eh?
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She, left this note for you.
Bring me anything useful? You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, He took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously. No, it's fine. Go ahead. Talk to you later.
I've got lifetimes
Of
worth
all
of
the
books
places
and
we've
videos
lived,
to
this is my
occupy me.
favorite.
So don't worry about me.
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing. It's nice to have time to do both, though. Oh, ain't that the truth? With both of our pensions, we still couldn't afford it. But with what you send home, well, we get by. And of all the places we've lived, New Atlantis is just so full of culture and life. Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbank. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation. Talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
As much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
Over here. The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked. I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it. He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him. My areas of expertise are pretty specific, but messed up families are up there. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of Guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too.
But Ve Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life. Come find me when you're done.
Captain, crossed paths with Hadrian Sinon earlier. Said you've been invaluable to her. Keep it up. Now, was there something you needed? Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us. MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable. Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life. So it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it. Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moara. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Oh, he goes way back. I think he was recruit number 81 or something. Sol system is a lot of planets. But a vet like Moara will be checking in at Cydonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
Good luck out there, Vanguard.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Stay safe out there. You will be scanned.
Got anything? Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's most decorated buildings. It's just repeating the whole in 5 hours.
You are entering United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Cydonia.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks. I could never leave these people behind. Their continued success is why life's work.
Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I ain't a psychiatrist. Only that I didn't care much for them getting disbanded years ago, and I don't care much for the rumors they're coming back someday. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. See? That's what I'm talking about. You give respect, you get respect. I'm glad you understand. What's your poison? He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Cydonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? Maybe. Yeah, I get your point. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moara kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out.
Pleasant change of scenery.
I am the moth to your flame, the magnet to your fridge, the lint in your pocket. I don't mind. Why would I? That would be a tragedy. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I like worshipping the ground you walk on. Well, you technically don't walk. Angels tend to glide. Well, for one, your triumph on Vectera was all over the news. But I believe that's only the beginning. The first chapter in a 437-book anthology documenting your greatness. It's only a matter of time before they start writing it. I'll be counting the seconds until they do. 1001, 1002... Back to work, then.
It's as good as transferred. Thanks again for the support.
zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Oh my god, I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. It's so cool.
Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Galactic Staryard orbiting Earth's moon. Yeah, I know. The whole place is decommissioned. But I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully you have the best thing to read here.
Well, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago.
There it is. Nova Galactic Staryard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their Staryard hasn't been running in forever. it's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much. Keep your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive. I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Big mistake.
if they've got any weapons or ammo. having to carry all that junk. We still need to find any sign of Vanguard Moara. Keep your eyes open.
Want to see what I'm carrying?
Until later. stock up on junk.
Vanguard Moara. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole Staryard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
He's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here. enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
But somehow you managed to...
me what you've got. In frosty temperatures like this, there's nothing better than a flask of a good English whiskey to keep you warm.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. I think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Cydonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact.
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Next time you're in Cydonia, hit me up.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
sit back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
What a long day.
Take your time, and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help. Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Cool. That's what we do here. See you around.
Back to the lodge, shall we? Have something for me? Time to go?
How's it going? Sounds like a plan. I can also take stuff off your hands too, if that's something you're interested in. Yo, stay good out there.
Oh, I feel light as a feather.
Be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
We should add that artifact to the collection as soon as possible.
Diplomacy will never die.
Hey, no loitering.
I am at your service, Captain.
We have it. Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar collective space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. Bye.